Hey, it's Danny the Plumber, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how to fix a broken sprinkler pipe. Right here there was a crack in the pipe. I've already cut it out with my PVC cutters right here, and I'll put a link to this in the description below to this product. And cut the bad part out plus a little extra, and there's no simple way to repair this pipe without offsetting it. So I'm going to show you how to do it with a couple of elbows, and let's get right to it. Okay, so here I've got purple primer, this is for PVC, and I've got some PVC glue, also known as cement, that we're going to be using for this job. First, I like to clean off the pipes real good, especially the stuff that's buried in the ground. And then next we can apply the primer to the ends of the pipe, just as far as the elbows are going to go in. And we can apply the primer into the fittings, in this case the elbows, and I will put a link also down below in the description to get this exact PVC glue and the primer. Alright, next, before I even take any measurements or anything, we can just get this two elbows on here. By gluing it up, I glued one side of that elbow and one side of the pipe. Important not to glue the other one, and let's keep this elbow real straight, flat down, and straight as possible. And I'll do the same thing to the other side. And remember, just one side of that elbow and that one side of the pipe at a time. Get those things straight in there. Okay, next step, I've pre-cut a couple of pieces right here and here, and I measured those 2 inches long and maybe just a little bit over, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't want that pipe way out over here in left field, and I know that this is just under an inch or about an inch right there, and that's the depth, how far the pipe will go into that elbow right there. So it's 1 inch and 1 inch is 2 inches, and that's why I've got 2-inch pieces here. Next step is I'm going to apply primer to the 2 pipes on 4 sides, and then we're going to glue one elbow and one pipe together at a time. So first I'm going to glue my already primed elbow here, and I'm going to glue my already primed pipe on one side. Push that in, and important here is to push and hold for 10 seconds or so it doesn't push out. Sometimes those pipes will push out on you and it won't be seated all the way. Okay, so now I'm going to dry fit these 2 elbows just to take a measurement. And I'm just simply placing these unglued elbows onto the 2 pipes here, and I'm going to take a measurement, and I'm getting about 6 7/8. So I'm going to make sure that that's correct and cut a piece of pipe exactly 6 7/8 inches. And I just measured as far as the pipe is going to go into that elbow. So from elbow to elbow. Alright, so we've got the pipe, I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to show you how well these PVC cutters work. This is really nice, especially if you've got a whole sprinkler front yard project that you're doing. Cuts it nice and square and goes much quicker than a saw. Alright, so now I'm going to take off those 2 elbows that we simply dry fit. I'm going to prime up my pipe on 2 sides, and then we are ready to start gluing. I'm going to first glue one side of one elbow and one side of the small pipe that we cut. Didn't quite get enough in here. You want to make sure it goes all the way around, so I'll reapply on both sides. Get that thing in there, push it in, hold it for a few seconds so it doesn't pop out on you, and then we're ready to glue one more elbow on the other side of our small pipe that we cut. And it's pretty important to make sure that these 2 elbows are going the exact same direction, when you glue this thing in here. So look down it like this, and you can kind of see that it's doesn't have a big angle and it's straight. Alright, so I'll just quickly check that, make sure it looks like it's all lining up one more time before we do our final gluing. Alright, now we are ready for our final step. I'm going to glue 4 sides, the 2 elbows and the 2 pipes, and we have to push this in together and glue everything at once, so it's kind of a fast process just so the glue doesn't dry up. Once I've got glue on everything, I'm going to simply slide our piece now right in there, and sometimes it's got to wiggle it back and forth, and that is it. Let that glue dry and test after the recommended time period on your glue, in this case 30 minutes. Thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up. Thanks.